That down. Let's get things started off here, shall we? We're going to start with this. We're going to start off Monday with a fun one. So there's been a lot of speculation with the two new Avengers movies coming, and obviously we're going to talk about their date shifts a little bit later in the show. But one of the biggest pieces of speculation and one of the biggest predictions going around is a lot of people think that Hugh Jackman will appear in one of or both of the movies. I don't personally think he will, but there's a good arguments to be made that he will, and a lot of people who believe he will. Well, he was recently interviewed. Hugh Jackman was on The View. And as Deadline runs their headline here, Hugh Jackman teases whether Wolverine will appear in Avengers Doomsday. Now, there's a lot of discussion going on, a lot of things he talked about, but as one of my favorite YouTube channels, Comics Explained, quoted in it, Hugh Jackman jokingly said, like, why would Wolverine basically be in the Avengers Doomsday? Wolverine would dominate and destroy every character in Avengers Doomsday. It becomes a one-man show. Wolverine would dominate and destroy every character in Doomsday. It becomes a one-man show. And to Comic Explains, perspective, he says he's not wrong. There is a story. Actually, there's multiple stories. There's a story where Wolverine literally kills the Marvel Universe. There's actually a couple of those stories. But anyway, I just thought it would be fun to address him now. He said so jokingly. He said so in jest. But when Wolverine in the Marvel Comics is at his most feral and at his peak, he represents a problem for the entire Marvel universe. Matter of fact, there's a reason that Apocalypse was so hell-bent on having Wolverine as one of his horsemen, and amongst multiple other things. I mean, literally, when you have a guy whose skeleton is made of indestructible material, well, that's the bone part. What about the flesh? Well, he has the most hyperactive healing system in all of Marvel Comics, and he's as vicious and feral and everything that he is, he becomes a legitimate problem. So, Rob, I want to ask you, I mean, Comics Explained saying, Rob over at Comics Explained will say, you know what? He's not wrong. Do you think if Wolverine were in Avengers Doomsday or Secret Wars, it becomes what Hugh Jackman was saying, it's a one-man show at that point? Obviously, he's saying that tongue-in-cheek, but I don't know. What do you think about what he said?
I don't think it becomes a one-man. He's not going to be a one-man wrecking machine that tears his way through the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I do think he's going to be in the movie, though.
You do?
I do. Yeah. I mean, look, if you've got Magneto, you've got Patrick Stewart, you got Ian McKellen, you have other X-Men coming. I mean, in terms of that group of X-Men, Wolverine is key. I mean, it was Wolverine's story in the very first, in Bryan Singer's first X-Men movie. They got into the X-Men through the character of Wolverine and Rogue. So I think for sure he's going to be in the movie. And I don't necessarily think he's going to play the kind of part that we might think he's going to play, but I think he's going to absolutely be there.
Chris, is Hugh Jackman... Well, first of all, let's, I guess, address, do you think he will be in either of the movies? Yeah. Secondly, what do you think about his comments about, Wolverine would just dominate and destroy everybody. It'd be a one-man show. What do you think?
I agree with Rob. I do think he's going to show up in these. And he wouldn't destroy everyone. Grab a magnet. Grab a magnet. Also, I mean, Frank Castle took him out in Punisher 17 with a steamroller. You can take out Wolverine. He's not going to be a one-man machine.
And Magneto's already... In the first X-Men, Magneto was like,
exactly,
pulled him through a train.
Yeah, Cyclops has kicked his ass in the comics, Gambit has. So there's other people who can take him down. But I understand that this is a cute little cheeky comment. But also, Comics Book Explain. Come on, explain some comic books. He gets his ass kicked quite often.
Yeah, but he's right. He has taken out, also in comics, he's taken out the entire Marvel.
Swings around about.
Fred Hembeck destroyed the Marvel Universe at one point. So.
It all depends on how you write it and who's writing it and what they do with them, right? I still, to this day, do not believe, and I'm not claiming any knowledge. I'm just saying, as a fan, purely speculating, I still don't believe he's going to be in these movies. I think Deadpool and Wolverine was his swan song. I think that was the one time he was willing to come back. Because the guy, he's approaching his 60s now. Right? Like, I can't remember, Jonathan, if you look up his exact age, maybe he's 56, 57 or something like that. But I know he's approaching his 60s. And I know, Ryan Reynolds joke, till you're 90.
Yeah.
Like, I know that, but you got an age
He's
for?
56.
So he's 56.
So he'll be
right?
57 in
Still
October.
got time.
57 October, so he'll be 58 by the time Doomsday comes out. I don't know. I still don't think he's going to be there, but I would obviously be very happy if he was. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Ridge. Hey guys, listen, I love this thing. This is my Ridge wallet, and honestly, I think it's the last wallet I'll probably ever need. I used to carry around this huge, bulky leather beast stuffed with receipts, old cards, and frankly, way too much junk. It messed up my back when I would sit down on it with my back pocket, and since switching to Ridge, game changer. This thing is sleek, compact, holds up to 12 cards plus cash, and it still fits perfectly in my front pocket. I've got the carbon fiber one. It's ridiculously durable and looks amazing. You can choose from over 50 different colors and styles too. And in today's world, this part is key. It's got RFID blocking tech built in so you can keep your info safe from digital thieves. Peace of mind and style? Absolutely. Another added bonus is if you're like me and constantly misplacing your stuff, they even have an AirTag attachment so you can always know where your wallet is. And to make this even better, Ridge gives you free shipping, a 99-day risk-free trial, and a lifetime warranty on all of their products, wallets, key cases, even suitcases. Right now, Ridge is having their huge Memorial Day sale. Get up to 40% off at ridge.com/Campea. That's ridge.com/Campea. And after you buy, tell them our show sent you because it helps a lot. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think of Hugh Jackman's little tongue-in-cheek comment of saying, what's the point of having a Wolverine in there? He would just dominate and destroy everybody and be a one-man show. Agree? Disagree? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.